My name is Deb Kelsey, and I'm a navigator and recovery coach for Fishing Partnership Support Services. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to share how to recognize an overdose, what Narcan is, and how to administer it. The signs of an overdose can include slow or labored breathing, unusual sleepiness or unresponsiveness. The skin around the lips may be turning blue or gray. You may also hear a gurgling sound. If you suspect someone is overdosing, the first thing to do is call 911 on land or the Coast Guard at sea. Next, you should administer Narcan. Narcan, or naloxone, which is its generic name, is a medication that can reverse an opioid overdose. Opioids include oxycodone, codeine, fentanyl, and heroin. Opioids attach to breathing receptors in the brain, which causes people to stop breathing when they overdose. When Narcan is administered within 3 to 5 minutes, it knocks the opioid off the receptors, allowing the person to begin breathing again. Narcan works by enabling breathing. That's all it does. Narcan cannot hurt someone if given to a non-opioid overdose. In fact, if Narcan were given to someone who doesn't use opioids, the worst side effect would be a wet nose. It is also not harmful to children or animals. If you can believe it, I know a woman whose dog got into her stash when she was in the backyard mowing the lawn. She came in to find him on the kitchen floor, not breathing, and she used Narcan to revive him. Let's talk about when to use Narcan. You should give Narcan anytime someone is showing signs of an overdose, even if you do not know what drugs they've taken. This is especially important because fentanyl, a very strong man-made opioid, is now added to many drugs, including cocaine and pills. Now, I'll explain how to use Narcan and demonstrate it. First, attempt to stimulate the person you suspect is overdosing. Physical stimulation should include a sternum rub. With a sternum rub, you make a fist with one hand, and then you place your knuckles on the center of the person's sternum. That's their chest. Next, you move your hand up and down a few times using moderate pressure. This is the best way to physically stimulate someone because it's really uncomfortable. So most conscious people will respond to it. If the person responds to either verbal or physical stimulation, then they are not overdosing. You should monitor and observe this person. If they do not respond to the sternum rub, then they are overdosing and you should give Narcan. Now I'll talk about how to give Narcan. It's important to know that you might need to give more than one dose of Narcan because fentanyl is really strong and it is in so many drugs. For the first dose, open the Narcan package, place the tip into one nostril, and push the pump. In non-COVID times, you would then give 2 rescue breaths. During the COVID pandemic, you can give the breaths using a medical plastic resuscitation mask. If you do not have one or you're uncomfortable possibly being exposed to COVID, don't do the rescue breaths. Narcan takes at least 3 minutes to work, so wait to see if the person responds. If they don't, you need to give them another dose. Place the tip into the other nostril and push the pump. Give another 2 rescue breaths if you have a resuscitation mask and feel comfortable doing it. Narcan can wear off and the opioids move back to the receptors and can cause another overdose. If for some reason you cannot stay for first responders, please lay the person in the recovery position, which I will demonstrate. The recovery position is when the person is placed on their left side with their left arm moved up and below their head. The right leg is crossed over the left leg. This position helps someone who is unconscious and breathing avoid choking and aspirating fluid into their lungs. Last but not least, we are all first responders in our community and on the waterfront. The Good Samaritan law in Massachusetts protects us for acting as first responders, and it protects people who overdose or who seek help for someone overdosing from being charged or prosecuted for simple drug possession. In Massachusetts, it does not protect people from being arrested for other offenses, such as selling or trafficking drugs or possessing a weapon or existing warrants. The laws in other states and in federal waters may differ. Finally, I'm going to discuss where to get Narcan or direct someone who is interested. If you live in Massachusetts, Fishing Partnership can help you access Narcan. The survey at the end of this video will ensure that you understand how to recognize an overdose and how to administer Narcan. It also allows you to tell us if you're interested in having Fishing Partnership deliver Narcan to you or make a referral to a local organization. If you would prefer to get your own Narcan, all pharmacies in Massachusetts are required by law to stock and dispense Narcan to people without a prescription. Mass Health and most commercial insurers should cover the full cost of Narcan. If you are a Massachusetts resident and you do not have health insurance, contact a Fishing Partnership Navigator to learn more about your options. If you're in another state, you can purchase Narcan without a prescription at most major pharmacies such as CVS or Walgreens. If you need to locate Narcan at little to no cost, contact your local Department of Health. If you need to sign up for health insurance outside of Massachusetts, go to www.healthcare.gov to find a navigator near you. Visit our website at www.fishingpartnership.org/Narcan to see a list of navigators and how to get in touch with them. You can also complete our survey and request Narcan on that page.